This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. Now here's Reeves. Off the mark there with a three. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. And here's Brown for three. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Here's James. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Once James gets the ball in close, it's game over. Put up those 2 points.
Inside. Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James inside. That shot, no good. Nice D from Tatum. Pass to Brown. Outside Holiday. And there's a 3-second violation.
Timeout, timeout.
And Joe. Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success. Anything short of that is a failure.
Number 42, Al Horford.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We discussed Jaylen Brown and what makes him such a hard player to defend, and Coach said to me, Jaylen is a freak athlete and has become a really good shooter over time too. We can't give him clean looks, and we have to guard him closely. Let's see if the defense is up to the task.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Again, the miss by Boston. And it's a Lakers ball.
Yeah, elevating his teammates with passes like this. LeBron is all about making his guys better.
Pass to Porzingis. Tatum with it. Rejected by James. And he gets it back. Tatum, good.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Now here's Reeves. Doncic on the wing. Got a piece of it. Celtics trail by 3. Tatum with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Offensive rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And finished off by Hayes.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And here's Brown for 3. Here's Porzingis. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
I love whenever Porzingis hits the offensive boards. He has the height needed to hurt defenses in this regard.
Pass to Hayes. And Doncic launches from deep. Boston pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Back to Porzingis. And stolen by Hayes. To the paint. James. And slam dunk by James.
You're still dunking with ease. James is a physical specimen.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Celtics trail by 5. Pass to Tatum. Fires for 3. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
With his feet set, Tatum's going to make you pay.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Reeves. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Tatum. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. To the inside. Horford with some nice D. To the middle. And that one's good. Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
Back to Doncic. Pass to James. Doncic with it. And a miss there on the triple. 1:11 left in the first. Down low.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
These are his first free throws of the game. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Now here's Doncic. He's scoreless. And it's James with the jam.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Here's Doncic. Horford pulls it in. 2 for 1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
To the paint. The kick to Tatum. From downtown. And he misses the shot again. Only 2 of 7 in this one. James. And stolen by Holiday. They've got numbers. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Celtics.
15.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
And it's James with the jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
The shot by Holiday, no good. James with the ball, picked up by Tatum, and that misses. That would have put him up. Here's Porzingis. Oh, and Porzingis powers it home.
A legit 7-footer with that kind of athleticism, I guess Porzingis really is a unicorn.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. From behind the arc. The shot, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Porzingis. From outside, off the mark. The Lakers trail. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Brown. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Boston. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
Los Angeles ball.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to James. Right side Reeves. Back to Doncic. Clock at 6. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
It's stolen by Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Well, if you give Holiday a crease, that'll happen. I mean, he just blew the doors off the defense.
Celtics lead by 4. And Holiday powers it home.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So both teams making some changes here. Stand back in your early coaching days. What was the dynamic working with the front office?
Well, I was in good situations, and so you need the coach and the front office in sync, where you're all working toward the same goals and you understand what the process is going to look like.
And how in sync were you when Stan was the coach and Stan was the front office?
We had problems then because the coach didn't like the front office very often, and the front office was always unhappy with the coach.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Lakers trail by 5. LeBron, attack mode. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
Knifing to the rim with such power. Watching LeBron on the attack is so much fun.
Pass to Porzingis. Beyond the arc. Len pulls it in.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And here's Reeves. There's the three. Tatum pulls it in.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And here's Brown. No points yet. Clock at 4. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And Brown doesn't mind getting roughed up on the way up. In fact, he embraces it.
At the line for the shot.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Lakers trail by 3. James with the focus.
Yeah, no doubt about it. LeBron is in attack mode tonight. He's looking to score every time he touches the ball.
Pass to Tatum. Outside White. No good on the triple.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the middle. James. And slam dunk by James.
Gifted moving the ball. Luka is one of the best passers in the league.
Back to Porzingis. Pass to Tatum. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. 58 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Offensive board. Here's Lynn. The layup misses. Boston trailing. On the wing, Tatum. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. James outside. And stolen by Brown. Here's Tatum. He got a piece of it. Here's James. What muscle from James.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Tatum, good.
With how well Tatum moves, sometimes you forget he's 6'8", but he's got great size, putting it to use down low.
Pass to Lynn. It's James on the wing. And stolen by Porzingis. Here's White. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Boston out in front, up 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Holiday. For 3, Porzingis. Yes! Kristaps showing some range.
Few bigs stretch the floor like Porzingis. He can be just deadly from the arc.
James, left side. From deep, Reeves. Boston with a rebound.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Outside Porzingis. Pass to White. And here's Brown. There's the triple. James with the rebound. Doncic feeling it out a bit. All alone. That one doesn't drop.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Here's Cornette. He's defended by Hayes. And stolen by Hayes. He goes up. Doncic throws it down.
Going on the attack, Luka doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
Porzingis sets a screen. It's tipped. James up top. 17 points in the game. Doncic outside. To the inside. And finished off by Hayes.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Boston making a switch here. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Pass to Brown. There's Tatum with the three. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Here's James. The speed, the power. LeBron James.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself.
Back to Reeves. Here's Hayes. Porzingis grabs the board. So it's Boston now. Tatum like a freight train coming. Shots blocked. Here's James. Hayes with it. Now guarded by White. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
A terrific box out that draws the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it's something we don't see a whole lot in games. Just too aggressive going up.
And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well, and when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Oh, James knocks down the triple.
They got the ball to the right guy. James ready to shoot at all times.
Outside Tatum. To snap the cold streak. No good there. Good D by Finney-Smith. The Lakers lead by 5. The shot by James, no good. Boston with the ball. Inside. Tatum. Oh, Tatum with a throwdown.
And so much power out of Tatum. Look at the elevation.
Here's Reeves. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
Poke loose. And stolen by Reeves. Here's Doncic. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special. And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you gotta love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Celtics trail by 9. Pass to Craig. Back to Pritchard. Tipped away. .125 left in the third. Shot is good by Goodwin.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Here's Craig. Pass to Shireman. Back to Craig. Down low. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Connect. Hayes inside. Now Vincent. Back to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Craig. And miss after miss right now.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers.
The Celtics, 31.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. The Lakers lead by 15. Here's Milton. Here's Vincent. Pass to Hachimura. 6 to shoot. Now the Celtics on the move. Here's Shireman. Lays it up and banks it in.
Excellent play coming at the right time, too, guys. They need to string together some defensive and offensive possessions just like that.
Here's Connect. The 3-ball. Doesn't go that time. Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. And here's Craig, covered by Milton. Horford draws the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Shot clock at 6. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And it's Connect missing. Celtics trail by 13. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Big-time move to the rack. And look, his teammates are loving it.
Yeah, so am I. Everybody loves an aerial show. Pass to Hachimura. Three-pointer. Nice shot by Finney-Smith. And the Lakers lead by 14.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Here's Connect. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The Connect is a crafty finisher. He's got great touch around the hoop.
Pass to Shireman. Knocks it loose. Milton with a steal. To the paint. Finney-Smith with it. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Look at Tatum using his length.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
From deep, Reeves. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And the three-pointer goes.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. There's Tatum with the three. Boston again missing. Now Los Angeles with it. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. James outside. On the wing, Reeves. Pass to Hayes. Just 5 to shoot. From the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. Celtics trail by 21. Outside White. There's Tatum with the three. Rebounded by the Lakers.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Out of bounds, it'll be Lakers ball.
Out of bounds. Lakers ball.
The Lakers lead by 21. And there's a defensive 3-second call.
Lakers ball. At the line for the Lakers.
And the technical free throw is good. .156 left in the fourth quarter. And it's good for 2. James has got 24.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence given the size of the disadvantage there.
Yeah, a skilled player can work around the mismatch. He's used to dealing with larger guys.
Sometimes it's impossible trying to contain LeBron. Have to settle for fouling him and hope that he misses.
LeBron James.
Both free throws good from James. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for Boston. Oh, a deep three from Tatum. No good again that time. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense.
At the line for one.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Pass to Doncic. And again, the Lakers, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for LeBron James.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
It's stolen by Tatum. And they're on the break. Pass to Brown. Back to Tatum. No good from outside.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
The shot by Reeves, no good. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Tatum can't hit. Now Los Angeles with it. Hay hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Stan Van